Hey guys, welcome back to How to Train Your Gavin, and I have a very exciting announcement for you today. As some of you probably already know, the BooktubeSFF Awards is an annual event. I should start off by saying that the SFF stands for Science Fiction and Fantasy. So every year the BooktubeSFF community nominates and votes for the best books in fantasy and science fiction. So say for instance this year is the 2020 awards, but we will be voting for books that were released in 2019. And I'm so excited for it this year, and the reason I'm excited for it this year is because your boy got a job. I was asked to be a judge this year, and of course I said yes. You know, I wasn't part of BookTube last year, so it's a huge honour to be asked to do it this year. Thank you so much. There is a website for the BooktubeSFF Awards as well. If you want to go into the description, I will leave the link for it in there, as well as other information about the BooktubeSFF 2020 Awards. I'll start off by talking about the judges this year. Elizabeth, Elena, Sam, Connor and Rachel aren't doing it this year, so there's been a slew of new judges this year, and I'm one of them. How to Train Your Gavin. So the other judges joining me are Lee Nicole at Lee Nicole, Jocelyn from Yogi with the Book, Njiri at Onyx Pages, Bree from Bree Reads Books, Noria from Noria Reads, and Jade from Bedtime Bookworm. We will be joining some returning judges from last year, including Claire Russo, Thomas from SFF 180, Caitlin at Kitty J Books, and of course, last but not least, Cass from What Cass Read, and she will be the administrator this year. She'll be keeping on top of everything and hopefully kicking me up the butt to make sure I'm doing my part. I will leave a link to all of the judges down in the description box as well, so you can check those out. Now onto the awards. The nominations open today, January 27th. So by the time this video is up, you will be able to leave your nominations. The link for that will also be in the description box below, and the nominations will close on February 10th. The eligibility rules are on the website, but I will briefly go over them now. They must fall into the science fiction, speculative fiction or fantasy genres, because obviously that's like the BooktubeSFF part of the awards, and they must be original works published by an author in 2019. Now it can be a self-published book that was released years ago, but it must be published by a publishing house in 2019. It can have been published outside the USA prior to 2019 as long as it was published in the USA in 2019. And other types of reprints or special editions do not count for the awards either. If it's part of a series, you can only do the first, second and third books in that series. You can't go past that, and it must be in publishing order, not exactly chronological order if it kind of gets a bit messed up, as a lot of fantasy series do tend to do that. Any more questions about that, you can tweet us, email us, and there is a Discord server for it as well. I will link that in the description box. Make sure you join it, it's going to be really fun. You may nominate 2 works by the same author in the same category, but in the shortlist there will only be 1 work by the author, just to make a note of that. You can still nominate. Now the categories you will be nominating in are going to be fantasy, science fiction, debut, YA, middle grade, and best short story. So there will be no graphic work category this year. And if you're wondering which categories I will be judging in, I will be judging fantasy, YA, and of course, middle grade, of course. So once the nominations close on February 10th, you don't have to wait that long for the shortlist. The shortlist will be published on February 17th. And then our reading begins on March 1st and will end on April 30th. And then the voting will open on May 1st and close on May 8th. Now the results live show will most likely be happening maybe end of May, sometime in June. Not too sure on the exact date just yet, but I will keep you updated on that. Be sure to follow the Twitter as well. There will be Twitter sprints and there will be book babbles and things like that coming your way. So it's going to be an exciting year for the BooktubeSFF Awards. So keep an eye out on my channel, keep an eye out for the other judges' channels, and there's going to be a lot going on. But yeah, I'm really excited for it, and I hope I do the awards proud. This is my first time doing it, and I hope I don't let anybody down. So I hope I do you all proud. So please do nominate your favourite 2019 books in the nominations link below. So leave it a like if you enjoyed this video, and leave a comment and let me know you're here. Thank you so much for watching my video, I really appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.